be creating jobs? Or am I confused? I just want to clarify that because I thought that was very confusing.
We need an economics professor in here to explain it because there's probably a difference, but
is he saying
to the
that
layman,
he doesn't want to create jobs but have the companies fill positions that aren't being filled?
Maybe. I think it's just so much that he's...
I think he might turn... I think the term create might mean a job comes from literally nothing.
Yeah, I think you're... That's why I said we need an economics teacher. I'm sure there's a difference, but he did a bad job of explaining that to laymen like us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what he meant was he's just going to try and get these companies to get back on their feet and then to encourage them through, I think, probably tax credits or something like that to start hiring new people.
So, like, to get rid of their, hiring freezes.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what the plan is, but I'm not exactly sure.
What would you say? Would you say that you personally, would you say tax credit, giving people tax breaks would be the way to go? Or do you think more giving of money, like what would be a tactic that's been rolled around? Because we've been hearing several different tactics, and I know that this is a colossal issue.
You're going to dig into my ideological thoughts here, and I just think the government should have nothing to do with it.
You don't think they should cut taxes in some form? Maybe,
but I just think that's messing with too much of the free market. And I mean, a lot of that, probably saved a lot of jobs, but, it's just an ideological argument with me that I just don't think the government should be getting involved that much with private companies.
I think the government should be doing something to help out the companies, but I just have absolutely no idea what they could do without just giving them free money.
It's a huge conundrum. Like you don't know what you want them to do, but you want them to do something, and on the other hand, you're like, you don't want them to do too much. Like, you don't want to give them a bailout, but
the government is always wrong. Basically,
that's a pretty good time. I mean, no matter what they're going to do, they're going to be wrong. So,
all right then. Moving on, let's go ahead. The DNR is in need of, well, at least they claim they're in need of air pollution inspectors. What goes on is there's apparently some sort of haze that some of them claim to see when flying over Iowa, but yet the ozone and all of the usual things have actually improved over the state lately, and it may or may not be our pollution, but the DNR wants to increase the number of these air pollution inspectors so that they can go watch when someone is, for instance, unloading gravel, because that apparently is a big polluter in Iowa. I don't understand. But
the rocks are polluting our air?
It's something weird. I see, that's my problem. It was a story on KCRG, and I feel like there's no necessity. Like, they're asking for these jobs. They were being completely serious. I mean, they flew you up in the plane with the camera, and you could kind of see the haze, but you were also just kind of like, well...
Does it matter?
Yeah, it's just kind of... If the state of Iowa is better than the average state, it's most of the pollution is not coming from the state of Iowa. Why do we have to pay more? It's just more pay. Sorry, it always goes back to the same stupid thing about paying more, but I can't stand it.
I know. I'm with you there. I think they're trying to get at this. Oh, we're trying to hire people. Well, hiring people on a state budget is not helpful. You're spending more money. When we're talking about job creation, we're talking about private companies, private markets, privately held companies creating jobs. And this is just another one of those poor spending things. I don't care.
I'm fine with spending money on things, but this seems like something absolutely useless that we don't need.
Well, wait till we have out of this dark economic time.
It seemed like the haze that was going on. He was just like, well, it's it also comes from the dust from harvest, and also like it's like the chemicals. So I'm just going to say, I think
economy?
I was going to say, let's weigh this. Drop some chemicals which are apparently positively affecting the ozone layer and all these other things we use to mark how dangerous the environment is, or we can have a little bit of haze that's not really doing much.
Probably should just get their prescriptions renewed on their glasses. Yeah. I mean, come on. If you can only see it from the air, I don't know. Oh, dang. There's haze in Iowa. I'm not flying over that.
Has anyone even noticed this on the ground, or is this just the people flying above us?
They're probably the ones that causing it. By flying around. There's haze here, so they're putting it in.
You're flying through your own smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The DNR, it was a major story for KCRG, so I thought I would look into it a little bit more, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
Welcome to Eastern Iowa.
I guess. The news sources here are not up to par, but all right. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
And welcome back to Informavores. This is Marcus. One of our last stories today is from Iowa City here. A woman has filed a lawsuit against Le James International College, which is a beauty college and hairstyle thing, because she is claiming that when she received services, a large shampoo bottle was dropped on her head. Since then, this Mary Jones lady filing the suit, claims she's endured, physical and mental pain and incurred medical fees and suffered loss of body function, enjoyment of life, and future earnings capacity. And that is a direct quote from the article. So I pose a question to you. How much damage could a shampoo bottle possibly do? I mean, really?
Is this a giant shampoo bottle?
Is it made of
glass?
Yeah. I mean, most of my thought are like plastic, and even the hard plastic on bone. I mean, okay, maybe she was a little sore. Maybe
there's no way. I don't know.
This is so frivolous. It's just like, okay, you probably are a little sore and you have a headache. Okay, we'll pay for your Tylenol and pay for your haircut. But the fact that she says she's endured mental and physical pain, incurred medical fees, and suffered loss of body function, she get a concussion from this thing? What the heck?
I have never gone to a hairstylist before, and they whip out the 5-gallon glass bottle of shampoo before and then dropped it before.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen... Like, I understand that they have those huge ones when you go to that sink that you lay back into.
Yeah.
But they're on a shelf. They're not carrying them around or squirting them over your head. They squirt it into their hand and then use it.
Even if it fell, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of a klutz, but I've knocked the shampoo over or on my head, and it's just like, that kind of stings. Okay, I'm done. Not just like, my life. I mean, come on.
I don't
really.
I just think it's a giant load. It doesn't make sense.
She just wants some money.
She just wants some money.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, next topic.
Next topic. That's just really
now
funny.
Now that we pointed that out to everyone. All right.
Your day was next.
Iowa State has an interesting controversy. Their board of directors wants to remove Christian and Jewish symbols from a chapel in the Memorial Union at Iowa State, and the Iowa State student government voted pretty substantially, 22 to 11, to let the symbols stay there. So, first of all, do you guys think these symbols should be removed?
No.
I don't either. I want to know why they want to remove it from the chapel.
They really don't give any... I assume it's, the classic, it's a state university. We shouldn't have these kind of things.
But it's a chapel. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
It's to be religious in there. So why be religious in there but have to remove all the religious symbols?
That doesn't... Yeah, that's a completely good argument. I don't understand what this fascination with people are. And just I can't look at a cross. It's making me be a Christian.
One of the student representatives. First of all, do you think it matters that the student government voted against it? Should that have any weight on the situation?
Yeah,
should it have
really
weight on the situation? Me. Should the board of directors take that into account?
Yeah, because they are voted on to represent the students, and if the students are saying we don't care, keep the religious symbols in there, why would they take them away?
Yeah, I completely agree. But one of the student government representatives that was against it and raised the opposing bill that said get rid of them, said that it showed the lack of diversity at Iowa State. Do you agree that it shows any kind of lack of diversity?
Okay, how about instead of taking out the religious symbols, put in the other ones? Like if you have someone who follows Hinduism or Buddhism,
now I completely agree.
Islam,
yep,
just throw that symbol. If
I don't know
have
what's
a symbol?
wrong.
I mean, I'm sure
they all have symbols. Yes.
I can't think of Hinduism.
Hinduism is the
swastika?
No.
Hold on, stop.
It's the guy
not the German swastika.
Is it the opposite?
The original swastika that means good luck and faith and that kind of stuff. Not the Hitler swastika.
I'm not sure about that because I've also seen that kind of swastika on Egyptian stuff as well. Yeah. But I know at least, I can't think of his name, but the several arms. The guy that's no, that's not Buddha. Well, we won't try and make you listen to us remember, but it's that guy.
Yeah, that's
can't remember his name. I just feel
the point is put them in there. If there's the lack of diversity is really bothering you, put that in there rather than punishing the people that use that. That's just dumb.
I totally agree.
Yeah. All right, Marcus, you want to take us to our last topic?
Our last topic involves our lovely governor.
Oh, he's going to run a triathlon. Did you hear that?
Is he going to run in the Hy-Vee triathlon?
If that's what's coming to Des Moines, he's training for one.
Yeah, it'd be the Hy-Vee triathlon then.
Anyway, he probably should be focusing on something else, according to this Iowa poll from the Des Moines Register.